name's Jennifer, and welcome to my introduction video. First thing, I apologize if there's any road noise, but unfortunately the best lighting is next to the window, and that's closest to all the road noise, so we'll see what happens. But if you're wondering who I am a fourth year ALT or Assistant Language Teacher on the JET program, or Japan Exchange and Teaching Program. For the last 4 years, I've been living and working in Japan, teaching English to high school students in Hyogo. But right now, I'm getting ready to end my time on the program and in Japan to briefly go back to the US before heading over to England to start a master's degree program. So you might be wondering, what master's degree am I getting? Could it be teaching related or English as a foreign language teaching related, since I just spent 4 years teaching English in Japan? Not quite. Could it be Japan related somehow, because I've spent a total of 5 years living in Japan? Also no. I'm actually returning to my original major, which is conservation biology. This October, I will be going to the University of Bristol to take their Global Wildlife Health and Conservation course. I am really excited to get back to my true passion, which is animals and conservation. And I thought it might be interesting to document that journey and, show what really goes into a master's degree in conservation. When I was trying to decide what master's degree I wanted to do, I tried to do a lot of research. I was trying to look up student reviews and, even YouTube videos, but I didn't find too much about this specific course or about, some of the other courses. So I was actually very lucky, and through the postgraduate Facebook group, I was able to get connected with a couple of graduates from this program, and they were able to answer my questions, and it really made me feel like this was the program for me. But I thought, in the interest of helping future students, that I would try to document my time through this program, talk about what the classes are like, what the workload is like, those kinds of things, so that in the future, when other conservation students are looking into what degree they want to take, that will be a resource for them to decide if this particular program is the right fit for them. And it's also going to be interesting because obviously 2020 has been a very hectic year. We're still in the middle of dealing with coronavirus, and I'm still not even sure how that's going to affect my program. It's already been pushed back. Originally it was supposed to start in September, and they've already decided that the first couple of weeks will be all online. There is a slight chance that I might end up postponing my degree. One of the things that really attracted me to this degree was the fact that there was a large practical component, and if there's another big wave of infections that they decide to remove the practical component and go all online, I may decide that I want to hold off starting this degree until that practical component is put back into the curriculum. Unfortunately, can't really predict that right now. Hopefully this October I will be going to England to start, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see, which is kind of what the last few months has been for me. Which is really annoying. I don't like waiting and seeing. I like to plan, know exactly what I'm doing, and then do it. So, because there could be a lot of changes and a lot of interesting things going on through this program, I do want to document that process, in the interest of having a way to look back on this unique period of time, and also to be a resource for students in the future. But for right now, while I'm still in Japan, I'm going to try and get a few, last little trips in if I can. Maybe talk a little bit about the process of leaving JET and all the paperwork that I need to deal with. Currently, I am filming this with my camera stacked on top of all of the boxes of my stuff that I have packed up to get ready to send, which I have not been able to send yet because I need my school to purchase my ticket for me, and they have still not done that, even though I gave them the paperwork almost a month ago. So we'll see how long that takes. But I don't know, I might do some little basic vlogs about my last remaining weeks in Japan. I'm still very much learning this whole process of filming and editing, so this is actually my second attempt at filming this video because it took me like 2 weeks to figure out some of the basic editing software. But anyway, that's not so interesting. I I will mention that the reason my channel is named Jenny Wren Rambles is because that is the name of my blog, Jenny Wren Rambles. That is actually something I started in this last year as a personal project. While I've been teaching in Japan, you know, it's been an interesting job, but it's not really what I'm passionate about, and so I started that blog as a way to kind of have something to work on that's related to my passion, to write about the things I'm interested in, write about topics in conservation and wildlife. So if you're interested in, you know, seeing some of that, I will also have write-ups about my postgraduate life. I already have a couple up about packing my stuff and getting ready to go home. But I'll link that below if you're interested. And potentially, if I don't have a whole lot going on, I may try making a few videos talking about some conservation and wildlife projects. So again, if that's something you're interested in hearing me talk about, let me know. I will also link my Instagram. I have an Instagram for my blog, which is doesn't have a lot on it right now, but I'm still working on that. And I'll also link my personal Instagram, where I'm a little bit more consistent in putting up Instagram stories, so it's probably the easiest way to see what I'm doing, as I'm still getting used to trying to film stuff when I'm out and about. Still a little bit nervous about it, so we'll kind of see how that ends up looking. But if you stayed this long to the end of the video, thank you. Again, if you're interested in following my journey to a conservation master's degree and possibly beyond, or if you're interested in hearing more about topics in conservation wildlife, please give it a like or a follow, or check out my blog or my Instagram, whichever works for you. I can't guarantee I'm the most interesting person to listen to on YouTube, but yeah, maybe we'll see you again in another video. Bye!